Welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today we have a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 to review, and you guessed it, this is a 22 LR little plinker here. So yeah, let's go ahead and review it. So I have owned this this 22 for probably a couple of years. I put through 2,000-3,000 rounds, something like that. I originally bought it for my son to go shooting with me because he wasn't quite ready to shoot full-size ARs, and this was a perfect kind of learning platform for him until he gets a little bit older and he can switch over and shoot the full-size AR-15s. Now, the reason I'm reviewing it just now, for multiple reasons. One is the price of ammo right now, it's absolutely ridiculous. And most of us can't afford $800 to shoot 1,000 rounds. But we obviously, we want to keep shooting. We want to keep practicing and getting that trigger time in. So this is where the M&P 1522 kind of fits that role. As I said, it is a 22. 22 ammo is obviously more expensive than it was a couple of years ago, just like AR ammo, but it is a lot cheaper to shoot right now. What makes the this 1522 so appealing? Not only is it shoot 22, but the sheer fact is the controls are the same as an AR-15. So let's go ahead and review it. We'll start at the back, make our way to the front, and yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on in, and we'll start at the back. All right, so when you buy one of these, typically it comes with the bog standard AR-15 stock, not this one. And I absolutely hate the stocks that come with them. So they come generally with most ARs, and I take them off and switch them out. So this is a Magpul stock. Obviously it is an FDE. So at the back here where the buffer tube is, it's kind of a buffer tube, it's kind of not. This does not have a buffer spring or a buffer inside of here, but this does act as a buffer tube where you can put on a stock. It is multiple positions, as you can see. So you can put on pretty much any AR-15 stock onto here. It doesn't have any QD mounts for slings, but you can put on they do have sling mounts, they're just not QD. Moving forward, again, it's going to come with a grip that's not this. This is a whole grip that I switched out. Again, I just want something a little more comfortable to use. So the upper and lower, let me see if you can hear that. It's like polymer. It is not aluminum. This firearm is very, very light. So that's one of the differences from obviously a standard AR-15. This will be a lot lighter because of everything is pretty much plastic aluminum, including the rail, as you can probably hear. But yeah, so by looking at some of the controls here, the mag release obviously is in the exact same place. It is a actual standard AR-15 mag release, so if you want to switch that out for something, I don't know, you feel free. The trigger also this is a mil-spec trigger. It's actually a pretty nice trigger in here, it's not too bad, but you can switch this out and put any AR-15 trigger in here that you wish. It should fit just fine. Obviously you can check with the manufacturer before you do it, but it should typically fit just fine. Up here you can see it does have a charging handle. It is not ambidextrous, and it will not take standard AR-15 charging handles. They will not fit. So this is why the stock one is on here, and it's fine. I typically I'll put in an ambi charging handle, but I don't mind so much on this, mostly because my son shoots it. And it works okay. Obviously, one of the big differences here, there is no forward assist because there is no requirement for one, and you do have a brass deflector here, kind of this again standard of the AR-15. We have obviously the bolt here. It does not have a dust cover, and then moving down, you can see that it's engraved M&P 15-22. Moving along a little further, actually let's just check out the mag well. It is flared for easy insertion of the magazine. Magazine that does come with it is polymer, and it is a 25 round magazine. And you can pick these up for about $20–25 the last time I checked. Now it has been a little while, so my pricing might be a little off, but when I bought these, I think they were $20–25. Moving forward, you have this rail up here. It is not aluminum, but it does have all these M-lock slots on here, so you can attach lights or other accessories that you may need on here. Now, typically it does come with backup iron sights, but you can see I don't have them on here, and that's because I can't find any in stock right now. So I took them off of here to put on my BCM rifle. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now moving forward, now this is not a suppressor. This is a barrel shroud. So the actual barrel comes up here. It is a full-length barrel. So I put this on. This is, I believe, is not legal in some states. I just put it on for cosmetics. I put it on a couple of years ago, and I just left it on. But you can see the end of the barrel is right here. But again, it's not a suppressor, it's just for cosmetics, nothing else. To note, with obviously not having a buffer system, this does not have a gas system. This is a direct blowback system. So if you look through here, you won't see a gas tube or a gas block because it does not run with that. This is a direct blowback system. Up here for the optic, we just have a little Bushnell red dot on here. Again, I've had a couple of years, it works just fine. When I bought it, it was probably like 50 bucks. I think they're like 80, 90 bucks now. Never had any problems with it. It does eat through batteries if I leave it on. It doesn't have a super long battery life. Again, this is a rifle that typically my son shoots, so I'm not super worried about putting anything too crazy on there. Moving back to the controls, as I was saying before, with an AR-15 standard controls, you do have a bolt catch and bolt release right here. And so again, that's in the exact same place as an AR-15, and the safety and fire is also the exact same. So the controls are the exact same as an AR-15, which makes this a perfect training platform for either somebody who's just getting into firearms, a youngster, or for us, you know, people like us who want to shoot but don't want to spend, as I say, $1 a round shooting freaking 223 right now. You know, I'm taking out this, and it's super fun to shoot. You see with the video, it's super fun. It ran the ammo just fine. I didn't really have any issues with any of the ammo. Actually, it loves the Federal Champion 22. That stuff worked just phenomenally well. And I used another round. I can't remember the brand it was. Out of about 100 rounds, I think I had 2 failure to ejects. But other than that, this thing eats ammo, all things considered for a 22. It's been pretty dang reliable and, as I say, a ton of fun to shoot. So let's open it up and you can see inside and see what you get. Right, so let's go ahead and take down. Again, take down is the same as an AR-15. You have the 2 push pins here to take down. We'll just take the rear one down and open this up. Actually, you know what? We will take the front off as well, just to make it a little easier to show you guys. And obviously, you can see here the internals. As I said, this is an AR-15 trigger, put in this 22, so you can switch that out, again, as I said, to pretty much any trigger you wish. And then to take out the bolt carrier grip, it's just, again, everything works the same, but this is where you can see when I said that an AR-15 charging handle won't fit. This thing is a little stubby thing. And this is your bolt carrier grip right here. And that's pretty much it. And then you can clean and maintain this, again, pretty much the exact same as an AR-15. For reassembly, just put the charging handle back in, put the bolt back in, slide that in, make sure your pins are out, lower back on, make sure everything's seated properly, which it wasn't, now it is. That's it back together, very easy. As I say, just the exact same as an AR-15. All right, so at the end of every video, do I recommend it? Absolutely. You know what, as I say, I've had this for a couple of years. This is not a first impressions video. You know, me and my son have shot this for a couple of years. We've thousands and thousands of rounds through it. It's been super reliable, super fun to shoot. And again, because it works as an AR, it's a perfect training platform. Or as I say, if you just want to basically not shoot 223 rounds, this is a great way to go to get that trigger time in so your muscle memory stays. And again, yeah, it's just a super, super fun rifle. Typically pick them up for less than $500, and sometimes you'll get a deal with like an optic already on it and things like that. So they're not very expensive compared to today's prices for firearms, because obviously they are all shooting up in price. But yeah, it's definitely a no-brainer for me. I think that anyone who's into shooting, especially AR, should have one of these as a little backup training tool. Highly recommended for sure. Any questions, any comments, I'm always happy to help. Please ask them below. And that's pretty much it, folks. Just kind of a quick one. If you have any questions, let me know. And until next time, thanks guys, catch you later.